All right, so well, you could say that we're here to say that we're not here. Like literally, we're here gathered, so-called, to say that there isn't anyone. And that's it. End of story. You could say there's an energetic contraction. You could say in the body. I don't know, or the contraction that is the body. Honestly, I have no clue. But you could say that. And what's shared here is that this so-called contraction, it's called like me, has no reality. It's got no power. It's nothing. It doesn't exist. It just doesn't. And so there can be many, many, many understandings in this message, but this message is so freaking simple. There isn't anyone living, and there is nothing happening. Of course, because things happening are happening to someone. Everything that seems to be is simply everything that seems to be. That's all. That's all. What you're looking for is what you're looking for. There's nothing to understand. What you're looking for is what you're looking for. What's happening is what's happening. Oh, yeah, Leighton, is that right to mute yourself? Because there's an echo otherwise, Leighton, it's you, yeah. And it just, thank you very much. Yeah, that's all. What's happening is what's happening. And what's being shared is that no one freaking knows what's going on. No one has any idea what is happening. This is not a message coming from a position of knowing or wanting to attain anything with it. It's just saying that this so-called middle of everything, which is me, is, I don't know, you could say the reason, it's not a reason, but you could say, I guess, the reason why life is not flowing. Maybe, I don't know. Because life flows, and life flows with me. It's not saying that it's better to without me. It's just saying there isn't one. It's different already. I do have back. I'm sorry, Ali. You're right. I do have noise in the background, but it's just because where I'm sitting with a few people. I'm still at the restaurant, actually, to be honest. So sorry about that, guys. Like I said, for those who just joined, it's going to be less long than usual today, and for the next weeks as well, because it's, anyway, long story short. But yeah, long story short. Long story short. This is it. That's it. What you're looking for is what you're looking for. What's happening is what's happening. What is what is. There isn't anything special to it. Nothing. But you could say once it's heard, it's heard. But the funny thing is, it doesn't need to be heard. Because there's really nothing to hear. This is it. So I could blah 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 forever, but really, who cares? So if there are questions, things you'd like to share, you know, whatever, go for it and unmute yourself and see what happens.
Hey, Maxx, I have a question.
Sure.
Hi. So lately I've been doing emotional work a lot lately, and especially the repressed anger and painful feelings I've been carrying all my life. Um, is there anything you can? I'm struggling with accessing my painful feelings. Like, they are so repressed. I feel that it is in my body, but I'm struggling for it to come out and process it. So I try to sit down and invite whatever comes, but mostly I'm kind of struggling with it. I was hoping if you had any words of wisdom about this.
No.
Nothing.
None.
Okay.
It's just what's happening. What it seems, though, is that you're looking for something. And I was saying it seems it's obvious. If you are looking for something where you're looking to get a result, to maybe remove certain emotions, maybe understand emotions, I don't know, right? And look, if that's what's happening, nothing wrong with that. But that has nothing to do with what's being shared here. Nothing. Zero.
Mm-hmm.
What's being shared is that what you're doing is completely unnecessary and will never, ever lead you to where you want to be, because where you want to be is here, but there is no here or me to be here. There is no here and now. If there was a here and now, it would be here and now.
Okay.
So whatever you want to remove, look, it's good luck, But luckily, you see all that. Yeah, exactly. There isn't anyone. There's no person. So this is freedom already. You never get it. You never ever be satisfied looking for something, because you'll keep looking for something. You see, that's the search. And so looking to remove something, or looking to get, shadow work or anything. And sure, I get that. I did that myself a long time ago, my own way. It was so frustrating. I struggled so much. Of course, nothing can be reached with that. Nothing. That's why there's a struggle, you see? It's because you're trying to reach something which is not attainable. That's all.
Non, mais il mange pas.
Okay.
That's one of the pilgrims. That's the.
Wow. Hello, everyone.
Vous allez vous retrouver sur YouTube. You're gonna be on YouTube, just so you know. Not right now, but. I'm saying they're all gonna be on YouTube now.
Yeah, that's gonna be quite a gathering.
Yeah. That's it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Sure, welcome.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure. Can hear them as well, so it's like, how does he hear? Anyway.
Les digestions me font mal. C'est pour ça qu'à midi, je mange très peu parce que.
We're lucky because twice in a row we have the non-duality slot with us. That's a gift. That's a gift. Thanks, Joy. It's such a cool name. Love it.
Moi, j'évite d'acheter pour alourdir mon sac.
Moi, je préfère manger une petite assiette, tu vois, et un petit truc.
Hey, I'm loyal to nobody.
Ah, c'est pas mal, mais après, il faut regarder si.
Who would be loyal to nobody?
The non-duality slut.
Well, see, that's interesting, because if there was a non-duality slut, then there would be someone that is a slut to non-duality, loyal to nobody. But it's impossible. There is nobody. There's nobody to be loyal or not loyal. There's nobody to be a slut or not. It's just, but it's so funny non-duality slut, because it's, no offense, but it's everyone seeking that non-duality, or looking at watching non-duality videos, non-duality sluts, and I mean it with all the love in the world. It's really. No one is seeking, and it's at 100%. No one. No one. And so, yeah, there's this urge to get it
Demain, on a 19.
Yeah. Max will say something at some point. He will free me.
Moi, je dirais que c'est la
Yeah. No way.
Alors,
Because there's only freedom
il
already.
s'agirait d'un page
That's
là,
the-
de-
It's such a joke. Honestly, it's such a joke.
Moi, j'aime bien
This
faire un
whole
maximum de kilomètres.
seeking
Ah bah, c'est mieux.
story, this whole looking for enlightenment, awakening, call it however the fuck you want.
Et ben là,
And then let's all be called non-duality sluts. I love it. I love this choice. It's awesome. But there's no non-duality, there's no sluts. You know, there's just disappearing, just that, just this what's appearing.
It's kind of like Alcoholics Anonymous. You know, the first thing program, the first thing you have to say is I'm an alcoholic. Like, you know, I'm a non-duality slut.
Mais par contre, la pause de Mickey, c'est pourquoi il dort.
Hey,
Yeah.
Max, I had a question for your absence. And
Avec un
I was watching some non-duality videos, and I saw an interview of you with Walter Driscoll,
Oh, it's an old one. Yeah.
an old one,
Yeah.
about 9 months ago.
Really?
There was two of them. I haven't seen the second one, the more recent one, about 4 months ago with you and Howard and some other people. It was just a one-to-one with Walter about 9 months ago.
Yeah. I know which one you're referring to. Yeah. I was very different then.
Okay. Well, that's okay. That's what I wanted to ask because the seeker heard some key words like, you know, that were gods, and it was like ding, 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 ding.
Did I say that? I don't remember that. Really?
Well, it's something to that effect.
Okay.
And again, they're words. They were just pointers, but that you had a method.
Yeah. I did.
That would really snap people out of it fairly efficiently.
Well, the funny thing is, it does, and it doesn't. But that's, you see, that, how can I say, that was the illusion still. Let's say Max in the story. Let's say Max in the story had an awakening. Sure, let's go it like that. That's the story. It was still something for the person, and that's not what we're talking about here at all. So I did have a method, which could lead somewhere, but there's nowhere to go and nowhere to lead it to, and no one to lead it to anywhere. If that makes sense. So it works, doesn't work, it can't. But what's for sure is that, you see, that's what it was then. That's just how this just life appearing, right? So life appeared as Max playing the teacher, spiritual teacher. I never liked that label anyway, but yeah, I guess that's how you could say it, and that's just what it was. And you can, I'd say you can maybe answer your question. Actually, you can sense the difference in the videos now, let's say, or
Big
for
time,
the last
big
months
time.
anyway, right? Yeah, it's
big time,
you see,
big time.
Those are videos. It can be interesting to watch maybe those videos, because they're videos of someone that knows something, and that's, so I know something and I want to share it. I wanted to do good, don't get me wrong, there was no bad intention with it, but still it was and now it's not that there's a bad intention or a good intention. It's just this. Just this.
Okay.
Just what's appearing to happen. There's no, I couldn't possibly lead anyone anywhere, nor do I want to. Does that make sense? Nor is there someone recognized over there. There isn't anyone. It's just a conversation, like.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Well, thank you for sharing that, because it was fascinating. It reminded me of, like, as a seeker, we're out in the ocean, and the I would say the radical non-duality message, it doesn't throw any food out there.
No,
And,
yeah.
But that particular video, it was like it was a feeding frenzy. It was like, whoa, this thing.
It gives hope. It gives hope.
Yeah.
And you see, only someone will do that. Someone that has hope themselves. That makes sense.
Right.
Sorry, a second. J'ai pas encore terminé. Mais non, mais je peux, en fait, est-ce que je peux la prendre avec moi? Enfin, ouais, je vais faire ça alors plutôt. Merci. Ouais, je vous laisse. Je vous laisse. Sorry, guys, I'm at the restaurant.
All good.
Mettez simplement dans un, enfin, ouais. Merci. Sorry, guys. Problems of life at the moment, right?
Hey, hey, we love Europe, so it's just wonderful to see Europe in action. I can't get enough of that place.
That's a little town in South France.
Oh, you're in France because I heard French. I
yeah.
Thought, wait a minute. Okay.
I'm on a hike. I'm on a hike, a long hike, like a few hundreds and hundreds of kilometers, and it's my second day. I've got 6 weeks ahead of me, so I don't know how far I'll go, but there you go. So it's lovely, but it's I got lost today, and I walked I think 28K instead of 19, and it was like that all the time. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Oh wow!
But it's lovely.
Wow.
It's lovely. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous. Yeah.
Are you
It's called
hiking?
the path. Sorry.
Oh, so, go ahead.
It's called the Path of St. James, Santiago de Compostela in Spanish. It's origin. It's a Spanish walk, but you find it all over Europe, really. But all leading to the same city, Santiago, in northwest of Spain.
Oh, cool. Are you coming to Spain as well? Hey.
Hey, Esther. Yeah, I should. Why do you live in Spain?
Yeah. I live in southern Spain, Granada.
Oh, Granada. Yeah, no, I'll be more like Oviedo, Santiago, maybe Fisterra.
Okay.
You know, so the north and north. But look, come around, come around.
Yeah, yes. Cool.
Cool.
Sure.
I love. No,
you can go join them and have a non-dual hike.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because like, you know, when you meet, because I've come alone, right, and you just meet people doing the same hike, and one of the typical questions is, what do you do? Like, what do you do for a living? You know, and like, I talk. And like, what do you mean you talk? And like, I'm not sure you want me to talk about it, actually. Like, yeah, sure, go. It's okay. So then I talk about it, and they go like, what? But if there's interest, I go on. It's just what happens, you know. It's just, it's quite interesting. But on this hike, it's originally it's a spiritual hike, basically. So there's a lot of seekers, actually. So it's quite. I think it's quite interesting for a non-dual speaker to put it like that, which I'm not, because, you know. Do you know what? I really think I'm gonna stop call any of my video non-duality, because it's just bullshit. We're just hanging out. We're just talking. Honestly, I don't know shit. You could say, if you want to argue it, it's been realized that there is nothing to realize, period. But no one realized that. It's just happened, and that's what the sharing is all about. There is just this happening here, which does not need a recognition or realization, nothing, because it is what's happening, all of it. So what you're looking for is this. Always. What you're looking for is what you're looking for. Okay. It's that simple. Nothing to hear, nothing to understand, nothing to share, nothing's being shared here, nothing is. But yeah, you know what? It's unconditional of my ass, but it does feel like love. You know, really, it does. But it's nothing. Like, honestly, today I got lost on the hike after walking up like that, and honestly, I'm not overreacting for like 10 or 15K. No legs. I had no water anymore. Almost, I lost. Like, almost no food. Didn't know where I was. I was just lost. No one around. Not even a car. Nothing. It was gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. But anyway, and I was like, fuck, I don't want to do that. Shut the fucking fuck, what the fuck are you doing? Go back home. Yeah, it lasted 10, 15 minutes, you know, but sure, that's unconditional love. That's what's happening. There's nothing special
C'est un
here.
peu bourgeois, j'adore.
I'm just a fucked up human being, but there is no one to be a human being. So that these are just words that are being shared to try and explain what cannot be explained. So there is no real try. You see, there's no real intention because it would take someone to have an intention for someone else. Good luck with that. I can't make you realize anything. It don't come anymore. It's pointless. It is beautiful. It's all this. Oh,
Ouais, jamais fait, tiens. Jamais fait.
and honestly, please keep going because I love it. But you know, really, you don't need it. It's bullshit. Just like I don't need to speak. I never, you know, it's not. It's just happens. No one chooses. No one. Oh, nothing.
Il y a la route du rock aussi, ça va.
Just blah blah blah.
So the joy of being a fool.
Yes, sure. Sure, I don't know. Yeah. Well,
Because
you see,
in this cult you get crucified for, you know, if you're a fool, so you always want knowledge, but it seems like knowing is like the buzzkill. Knowing is like the party crasher.
It is. That's the overlay. That's the person. You see, it's not even I know. Is I'm here, and so knowing is me. You see, I know I'm here. So knowing is me, and that's what I said in the introduction. I think that's the, you could say, overlay, or the life fucking flows with a me. Flows well. Don't get me wrong, but that's the one unnecessary thing, is you. You are the only unnecessary thing. And you're the only thing. Because there are no fucking things. It's just, there is already no me, Anita. Yeah, 100%, of course. Of course. It's like, you know, waiting for something to happen. But what? It's all happening already. It's all already happening without you. You see, you've raised your hand. Do you have a question?
Hi.
Hiya.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, so when I was talking to you a couple of weeks ago, like I feel like I just still cannot let go of there was, so you knowing that there is nothing to realize, you had to realize that, right? That is what my mind is telling me, and
Yeah.
I can't accept that there is like nothing to do to realize that. So, and I heard you say that it'll just happen. So
No, it happens if and when it happens. But you see, you're expecting for something to happen. You're expecting to let go of something. There isn't anything to let go of. Oh, this is it. This is it.
but
Whatever.
will realization happen that this
No,
is it?
there is no real. You see, you imagine a realization to be something, and so that something will never happen because there isn't anything really happening. It's just all this seeming conversation, the hand moving, the question being asked. You see, all that is the seeming happening. It's the fucking universe, like appearing as Max, you see, and whatever. That's the seeming happening, and so a realization. What you imagine to be a realization is what you imagine to be a realization. So you expect something to happen because then I'll be free. But the joke is there is already freedom only. You never realize this is it. Nothing. There is what's being shared here is there isn't anything to realize. Nothing. Nothing. That's it. Not even that, Esther. Sorry. Not even that.
So
You see, nothing.
just nothing. So just like nothing.
No,
I didn't.
nothing.
So
Nothing.
that's hard.
Sorry.
It's hard because
Oh, it's hard.
when you're a speaker,
It's impossible.
you
I just
think
like to
that
speak. I just like to speak. That's it. It's just speaking coming out. There's no control over what's being said. There's no. How can I say? You're saying it's hard. You see, but I wouldn't even say it's hard. It's impossible. What you're trying to get is impossible. That's why it feels hard in that way, if that makes sense. Because there isn't anything to realize. Nothing. It's the beauty. Nothing. I don't know shit. I'm not kidding you. I'm not, just I don't. But you think you should, you see? And so there must be this moment that something happened to Max, and sure, I could tell you a story of what happened to Max, apparently. Sure, of course. What does it change? It's a story. You see, it's just, and it's all a story. Everything is a story. So how would a story be better or worse than another one? It's just a story. It's just what's going on. And sometimes maybe it sucks, sure. Sometimes it's great. But honestly, it's great. Maybe, I don't know. But the seeking that you feel that you are that. You are the seeking. So it's not that you are seeking, it's you are the seeking. And what's being shared here is there isn't anyone. There is the seeking already. That's it.
Alors voilà, ouais.
That is it.
Nous, voilà, il est. On a une maison. Et nous, maintenant, ils sont et en fait, on a la charge de s'occuper de la piscine. Voilà. Et donc, l'univers, si tu veux. Donc, voilà. Et donc, Fabrice, il vient tous les jours avec elle pour aller dans la piscine. Et voir un caractère. Non, c'est super.
Augmente.
Nothing. To realize, to understand nothing. This message is here. There's no here, but this message is as clear as it gets. This message is perfect. All it's saying is this is it. Nothing left to understand. Nothing. Sorry, Karen, yeah?
Yeah, hi everybody. Hi Max. Could we say that the seeking is also happening? It's just an happening. It's happening by itself. There is no one seeking. There is just seeking. In fact,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's exactly that. That's what's being shared, is that everything is simply arising. There's no one controlling it, making it, on top of it, behind it. You see.
So there's nothing that can be done actually, because first of all, there is no one that can do anything.
Yeah,
so
it's not even that. Sorry, yeah.
So the seeking will just stop when it stops, and
yeah. Yeah, and it can be, for me, it was like that. Okay, that's just a story. You see, I'm just telling a story here, literally. But for Max, it was like that. For me, it was like, right, it stopped, it started again, it stopped, it started again, it stopped, it started again. And at some point, there was just not that question whether it stops or start again. It's like, what you're talking about, This just speaking is just speaking. You see. You could say I just like to articulate it, you see, but there's no one that likes it. It is what's going on.
Yeah. What's going on?
Sorry for noise. Do you want the car? Anyway.
On a goûté.
So yeah.
Tu sais, ouais, parce que
Yeah.
verveine du volet. Parce que quand on est arrivé au puits, nous offrons goûté la verveine, mais.
Verveine. On est 5
Non,
ans.
merci.
Non?
Oh, putain. Oh, ok, d'accord, ok.
Allez, tournez
Ouais,
général.
allez-y, tournez, ouais.
Général, toi aussi? Allez.
I have another question.
Yes.
So, what are we that is aware of the arising and the sticking and everything that's just going on?
So that's the whole point. That's the whole point right here. The whole point. The only point. There is nothing that's aware of anything. There's nothing that's controlling anything. There's no one. There's no controlling. There's no living. There's no being. There's no poet. However you want. There's no awareness. No consciousness. That's an idea. An idea. That's being someone. You see, that's a someone surviving. But then what I am, and that's a separation. Me and the rest. So awareness and the rest. Aware of. And so your question, what's aware of? Nothing. Not an idea of nothing.
C'est la mère d'une pote.
Not a representation of nothing, you see. Not a void. Nothing.
Mais j'aime bien Saint-Bonnet, je trouve ça bouge bien. Enfin, je sais pas.
Are you saying that there's nobody aware of nothing, or we are nothing
No.
aware of nothing?
No, I'm saying nobody is aware of anything. I'm saying nothing. There is no awareness. That's what I'm saying. So what would be aware of nothing, or what is, you know what you said, nothing. Nothing of that. There is simply nothing aware or happening. Sorry, guys, 1 second. No, sorry, go on, you see, yeah? Sorry.
I feel like I am aware, though. Like I am aware right now that I'm driving.
Well, that's what's happening. Yeah, you feel like you're aware because you feel like you're someone, but there isn't anyone. There isn't anyone who feels that. That's just a description. You see, you're just describing your experience, and what's being said is there isn't an experience. So there's just what's going on, what's seemingly going on, and it's not someone's experience. You see, it's just what's going on. Words will always fall short, always. But what I can tell you is there is no fucking awareness. There's no one that's aware of whatever. Thank you, Anita.
La pagesse, c'est celle qui fait 55 degrés.
No.
Et il y en a une artisanale qui fait 35 degrés. Donc ben, je vais te le dire direct. Attends.
You see, that's what I mean. Not an idea of nothing, but I feel like, but that's an idea, and that's appearing on its own. That's appearing on its own. No one creates it. No one feels this idea of being aware of something.
C'est la pagesse.
There is no separation with anything. There is no one, no center to be me and the rest. Awareness and the rest. Me and awareness. I'm aware of awareness. Okay, good one. Made up. It's made up. That's just why is there is no one. You see, it's just what seems to be happening, but that's it.
Ah non, mais celle-là, c'est la meilleure. Non, mais c'est très bien, c'est très bien. Mais et du coup, c'est la pagesse. Ah, c'est la artisanale. Ouais, d'accord. Ok. Non, mais elle est très bien, elle est très bien. Ouais. Ah, ouais. Donc c'est l'artisanale, c'est celle que j'ai.
Je pensais que c'était une verveine.
À l'auberge.
Ouais. Non, mais genre une tisane.
Ah mais non.
Et tu te présentes à tes amis, c'est ça?
Ouais, tu veux?
Tiens, regarde. Non, elle ne montre rien là.
Ah merde, non.
Voilà. À la vôtre.
Cheers. They're saying cheers.
Ouais. C'est la verveine du volet.
So it's a liquor. It's a liquor, but I thought it was like a caffeine-free tea, kind of like to help you sleep. So yeah, I have that, and I see that coming up. Anyway, I don't know if I'll put that video up. I'm not drunk, but I'm a little tipsy. But this is the funny thing. So tipsy or not, right? It's what's happening. It doesn't change what's being shared. Like literally, I've walked almost 60 kilometers in 2 days. I'm physically exhausted. My whole body aches. My whole body aches. It doesn't change a fuck to what's being shared. It's all this. Oh, it's not complicated.
So are you ever grumpy?
Yeah.
So you get all grouchy and like.
Yeah, I mean, let's say Max used to be a character that could be very grumpy, and in comparison, let's say I'm a lot less. Yes, but yes, sure, I can be, especially in the morning. Yeah. Or if I drink too much, I'm like, fuck, I shouldn't have done it. Fuck that. Yeah, I'll do it again, you know? I'm just a fucking human being. Yeah. If I come to Spain and we meet Esther, you have to come north. I can't go south, but you have to come north. So it would be lovely. Actually, come to the walk with me. It's nice. It's nice.
Yeah, sounds good. When are you going to be around Spain?
Did I ever do you have Facebook Messenger or something, or?
Yeah, we've emailed, but
we've emailed, right? Yeah, just do that, and sure, we'll yeah. But cool.
Yeah.
On fera pas de bénéfice, mais d'ici un
Karen?
an, on est censé repartir avec nos billes parce qu'on a mis de l'argent.
Oh, yes.
On a dû mettre 40 000 €, tu vois.
When you ask, you are never grumpy or anything, it's actually freedom is appearing as whatever. Grumpiness, anger, joy is completely unconditional. And in spirituality, in spiritual thinking, we may think that when you are free, everything is honeymoon flavors and
Absolutely.
never
Absolutely.
anger. Yeah, so
that's the dream and being sold by spirituality, or also called non-dual teachings. There's a few out there, non-dual teachers. And there's all those new speakers. Some of them are like, I'm sorry, but some of them are full of it. I haven't heard them all, but some of them are full of it. And so anyway, long story short, but yeah, it's, you see that pisses me off. Why? That pisses me off. Not really, because it's nothing, but at the same time, it's natural reaction. It's all. Everything is natural. And you see that's what's being expressed really, is that because there is only that which is happening, whatever is happening, that's the beauty. Because suddenly anger is not that angry. Suddenly sadness is not that sad. And maybe sadness might be very, very, very sad. But it's still not that sad. But that's inexpressible. Because it's both full and empty. And as a seeker, everything's full. Everything's real. And what's being said is, yeah, sure, that's true. But not only. But you can't grasp it. And that's what you're trying to grasp. It's full, and I'm trying to get this thing that will free me. And this thing is a no thing. It's not a thing. It's this. It's this. Like, what else? The words will always fall short once again. It's just words. What's being expressed is just what's being expressed. Doesn't mean anything. There is no meaning. There's no deeper meaning, no higher, no nothing. Anger is anger. Sadness is sadness. You know.
Doesn't happen to anyone.
It doesn't happen to anyone. No. Absolutely. Me, if someone is the. Imagine. Filter. But there is. Well. Filter. So you know, sad is actually very sad.
Moi, tous mes potes qui ont fait composer le
Really? I have no idea. But that's the wonder, not freaking know.
Mais quand je reprendrai, c'est, bah, tu vois, la motivation extrême. Et là, c'est un plus beau coin, le plus beau coin de ça.
But this message is as clear as it gets. It's perfect. Because it is what it is. You see, it can't be otherwise. So of course it's perfect.
Il n'y a pas. Oui, dans le note.
Ah, 1h42. Hein. Ouais, 1h42, ça fait.
There are no words to express it. There are no right words. There's no talking about it. You see? There's no it to talk about. Nothing.
On va manger de la ligo juste avant. De quoi la ligo?
Nada.
Ça. Ah, moi j'ai mangé la ligo par des lagos.
Typical
I'm gonna say it online because I was saying offline before, but for those who haven't heard, well, because I'm doing this hike at the moment, and I'll be doing it for I don't know how long, but a few weeks at least. It's really hard to know in advance. Well, I can't know in advance where I'll be, not really anyway. And I can't. How can I say? Like I don't know if I'm always available, so for now, I mean, the next Thursday, same time is maintained. If there's a last minute change, there might be, in which case I'll let you know by email. Non.
Moi, je sais que je vais dormir comme un bébé, je crois. Enfin, normalement, parce que avec la marche.
Moi aussi, je pense que je vais dormir. Tom Daligo.
No one has a control over anything. That's the freedom. Not needing to control, not needing
Tout ce qu'on
to.
aime, quoi, tu vois. Et de l'ail.
Ah oui, l'ail.
It's just
Ils font mijoter pendant des heures, tu vois.
but also so freaking it's wonderful, but it's just it's ordinary. It's ordinary. There's nothing to get. How could it be anything but plain ordinary? And me, I don't want that. Me doesn't want it. They want extraordinary. But the joke is that ordinary is extraordinary. When there isn't anyone to judge it to be just ordinary.
Donc c'est le 48. Ouais.
Est-ce que vous êtes OK si on divise tout par 6?
Bah oui, moi de toute façon, j'ai pris. Ouais.
It's not wisdom, it's not something that's known, it's just words. I just like to speak, that's all. I just happen to be clear, I guess. I don't know, you see, I don't know, I don't care. It's just happening. It's just expression of life. Ask me to work in any regular environment. I'll kill myself before that. I mean it, I can't. My brain's not for my brain. I'm not fucking wired for it. Last question, people? No? Non, pas du tout.
I have a question.
Sure, yeah.
All right, last question. I remember one of your videos you were saying that you understood what, I forgot who it was that you mentioned, but you understood what they meant when they were speaking about silence. Do you have anything to say about silence?
Silence is silence. And whatever I say about it is not silence anymore. Yeah. There's nothing to say about silence. I mean, literally, there's nothing to say about silence. And silence, in a way, is all there is, in the sense that it's just sounds are sounds because they're called sounds, because they're heard to be sounds. Without that, there's no sound. And that's what's That's what the whole sharing is about. That sound is not sound. Sound is sound and is silence. But no one to experience it. It's just nice blah 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 words. So again, you see, there was a lot of blah 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 for silence. How would you know silence?
Mais je me bloquais parce que je portais
But sure, I hear what they're saying in a sense. I guess my mind is a lot quieter than it used to be, sure. Yeah, in that way. But there's many thoughts. All those words are thoughts, arguably. Yeah? That come out, that pour out, that are pouring out. It's just thoughts. But it pours out. There's no thinker. There's no one making the thoughts, creating the. There's no creator. Nothing. No creation.
Ah ouais. C'est très bon sur l'eau en plus. À manger, à faire en tisane.
Ah oui, oui.
Ah ouais,
et alors moi j'en ai dans mon jardin, du coup il faut que j'essaie les beignets apparemment.
Ouais.
Il y a tisane ou il y a la limonade dessus.
Someone else a last thing? Come on, Esther, I haven't heard you much today. I'm just teasing.
No, you shut me down so well last time. I have no further questions.
Lovely.
Hey, Max.
Hey, Leighton.
Earlier, we're talking about, well, I always like to think of the dream bus will get here when it gets here.
The dream bus will get here when it
Gets here.
Right, okay.
So there's nothing, there's nothing to go for, to see.
No, nothing. No.
Yeah.
And so that's the dream bus getting you.
Mhm.
You see, there isn't anyone, so the dream bus gets you when there isn't anyone anymore. It's boom. That's it. But there's already no one, so there isn't any dream bus to whatever.
Right.
You see, the dream bus of the dream bus to come for me not to be here or to be free, but that's a dream bus. There is no dream bus. There's nothing to realize, nothing. Nothing. It's too simple. Nothing.
Mhm.
Ah ouais, moi, il faut que je me connais. Enfin, non, enfin, je ressens aussi l'état de fatigue.
It's so easy, it can't be done. Any doing, no matter how much it's enjoyed, see? It's hard. Or it can be hard, let's say. It can be. And there's a level of effort, because there's a level of doing, any doing. This is so easy, it can't be done. This is it. Boom, already. Bye. Oh, it's never not this. Never. Not one freaking example. Not.
Allez, un petit pichet.
Allez, vas-y. Une petite verveine. Allez hop. Ouais, tranquille.
All right, guys. Last thing.
10h moins 10.
Great hanging out with you, Max.
You good? Thanks, people.
Thanks,
Next
man.
week, I'll keep you updated by email. And Esther, yeah, just well, if you want, just reach out. And,
Yeah. Sounds great. Sounds great.
cool.
Thank you, everyone.
All right, guys. Take care. Thank you very much.
All right, everyone. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye.